Hello, my lovely Leos, and a very warm welcome to your birthday horoscope forecast. This is the time to pamper you. It's your time to shine. It's your time to come out and to be seen. It's your time to do the things that you really want to do, not to be putting them off and putting them off. But now the spotlight is on you. At the end of this month, the big news is that Jupiter, planet that rules good fortune, abundance, prosperity, wealth, is going to go retrograde. And it will stay retrograde until almost the end of this year. So you might want to think about anything that you started just over 3 months ago, and whether it's time to reevaluate it, reassess it, to look at it from a different light. How do you want to expand? How do you want to grow? This is very much the message of Jupiter, is always pushing you towards expansion. Now, on the 10th of the month, we've got a new moon happening here in the 12th house. And on the 12th of the month, we've got Mercury joining the little party in the 12th house. So as it's not your birthday straight away at the beginning of the month, there's a lot happening here in this 12th house, lovely Leos. And the 12th house has to do with completions, has to do with looking back often. How have I done this year? What are the things that I'm pleased with? What are the things that I'd like to improve? It's also encouraging you to have quiet time alone, to be peaceful, to be in nature, to be in silence, and to connect with your guides, the mystical, the esoteric, the astrology, crystals, tarot, you name it. That's the encouragement of those planets transiting your 12th. Now, on the 22nd of the month, Venus, so we've got Venus and Mars in your sign for much of this month, lovely Leos, which is wonderful. It makes you popular. It's good for romance. It's good for love. It's good for communications generally. It's good for bringing peace and harmony wherever you go. And then on the 22nd, Venus coming into this money area of your chart. And on the 23rd, woohoo, the sun comes into Leo, joining Mars. So this is wonderful. You should have a boost of energy. It's wonderful for starting new projects, for getting going with something that maybe you've been procrastinating about for a while. It's wonderful for anything to do with exercise and movement and taking risks and going on adventures. This is what the planets are encouraging you to do. Now, Venus in the second can bring you some good news financially, and you may find another source of income. Now, on the 24th of the month, we've got a full moon happening in your 7th house, and on the, whoopsie daisy, 28th of the month, Mercury comes into the 1st, into your sign. And on the 29th, Jupiter goes retrograde into the 7th. So as you can see, as we move through the month, there's a tremendous focus on this 1st house, you, birthday time, and the 7th house, relationships. Now, the full moon may shine a light and show you something that maybe needs to complete in a relationship, a completion, an ending, an opportunity to make space for something new. It may bring to light something you're not very happy with and needs to be changed. And this is a great time for it at the time of the full moon. And it's also asking you to balance out what's important to me, and is there a balance between the give and take in all of my relationships, both business and intimate. And on the 30th, Mars comes to join Venus in the 2nd house, which is fabulous for anything to do with negotiations, finances, moving forward with a project, something you've already begun, moves forward another few notches, or you start something completely new. But it's important to be proactive in your relationship with money, not somehow just sitting there and hoping, but to take some actions. And of course, relationships are going to be a very big focus for the next several months while Jupiter is back in your relationship area. So I wish you a wonderful month, and I thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subbing. Happy birthday.